So it is now confirmed Apple is now testing iOS 18.3.2, and this software update could be available for iPhone users here in just a couple of days. We'll talk about the expected release date for this minor software update. As I mentioned previously over on X, Apple has been internally testing this software update for a little over 2 weeks. It was initially intended to release with the iPhone 16e to bring visual intelligence to that device. However, Apple later scrapped the plan and released a modified version of 18.3.1, which actually brought visual intelligence to the iPhone 16e. Now, according to Mac rumors, Apple is now internally testing the software and actually visiting their website based on their analytics logs here for the website. So keep in mind that every time this happens, in a couple of days, we see the software update. And a fun fact, Apple has not released a 0.3.2 update since iOS 12 in June 10th with iOS 12.3.2. Yes, it's been quite a while. Now, there's one thing that Apple aims to address with this software update, according to my sources. We'll get to some of those details here in just a couple of seconds, but there's been various reports of many bugs on iPhone, and I want to start off with Wi-Fi issues. If you're having Wi-Fi issues, just like I am, let me know in those comments down below, because every time I leave the studio and come back, I have to manually go into settings and then select my Wi-Fi network in order for my iPhone to reconnect. Now, obviously, this is something that needs to be addressed. I've experienced this issue many times over the past several weeks with iOS 18.3.1, and hopefully, fingers crossed, Apple will address this Wi-Fi issue with the next software update, 18.3.2. Now, also, there's been various reports of camera and Photos app freezing issues. Now, I've reported camera issues back with iOS 18.2 and even 18.3 betas, but I haven't encountered any other camera issues as of late, and everything seems to be running pretty smooth here on my iPhone 16 Pro Max. However, many of you guys are experiencing camera freezing issues and photo app freezing issues. If you're having any of these two issues, let me know in those comments down below, and hopefully Apple will address some of this with this next update as well. Now, there's also been some battery concerns for some users as well. Now, my battery life has been phenomenal on iOS 18.3.1 and even 18.4 beta, which I'm running on this device right here. And hopefully, for those of you who are having battery issues, 18.3.2 will address those battery concerns. However, we do have some information that I would like to share with you guys in regards to what Apple actually is planning to fix and address with this software update. According to my sources, iOS 18.3.2 will do two things. Number one, security patches and bug fixes. And one of the bug fixes should be cell service connection issues. If you're having cell service connection issues, according to my sources, iOS 18.3.1 should be addressing some of these issues for iPhone users. Apparently, this has become some more of a widespread issue at this point, where some users are just having 5G issues and overall connection issues on their devices. And it appears that this could be the number one reason why Apple is releasing 18.3.2, aside from obviously security patches that should be put in place with this next software update. Now, with that being said, when can you expect 18.3.2? Now, typically when we start seeing these activities on the Mac Rumors website, we see the software within about a week or two. My best guess is that Apple will release this software sometime this week, or at the latest early next week on the week of the 17th. So we're just a couple of days away from iOS 18.3.2. Keep in mind that this software update, although will bring some security patches and bug fixes, it will most likely be one of those updates that is a minor update in order to address these situations rather than a feature-packed software update. Just keep that in mind. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this update, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.